Monologue for Shut-Ins, number 166. Hey, Jeff Bezos has picked an 18-year-old Dutch teenager to replace the original guy who paid $28 million for the space shot and then had a scheduling conflict. Yeah, I'll bet the scheduling conflict was the rest of his life, maybe. And you thought it was impossible to get a refund out of the airlines. Huh? Try canceling a $28 million for a round trip to space. Yeah, you need a doctor's note and membership in Prime. That's the only thing that'll get you out of that. Matt Gaetz was at a Free Britney rally yesterday. Yeah, it's the first time in Getz's life that he's ever fought for the freedom of a woman over 17. Yeah, it's the first. And the Yankees had to postpone their game with the Red Sox last night because of a COVID outbreak. Yeah, but the Yankee season has been so bad so far this year that they're still counting it as a win. And California is reinstating its mandatory mask law because of an increase in COVID cases in the state. Yeah, but it's not all bad news. The new mask mandate means that now you can, get a nose job in Hollywood and cover it up and nobody will notice, what I mean, wearing a mask. And a new book about the last days of the Trump presidency talks about General Milley's fear that Trump was planning a coup. Yeah, so Trump has reacted to that report by saying that he would never, and this is a quote, do a coup with a general whose last name sounds like some ditzy 20s flapper. Milley. Hey, everybody wonders why Trump didn't march down to the Capitol on January 6th with all of his followers, as he had urged them to do at the rally. Instead, he just watched the insurrection on television. 2 words: bone spurs. Got him out again. Hey, it turns out that this past June was the hottest June ever recorded. The hottest June ever recorded. I guess that explains why sweat is the new cologne. Yeah, these days in California, firefighting planes are dropping more deodorant than fire retardant, flame retardant. Hey, did you hear the story about the 160 bowling balls that were found under a house in Michigan? 160 bowling balls under a house in Michigan. Yeah. The worst part was that the owner of the bowling ball house thought his neighbor who kept yelling "strike" was just a frustrated gold miner. Yeah. Hey, scientists have now been able to insert electrodes into a paralyzed man's brain to enables him to read his thoughts printed out on a computer screen. Yeah, and the man's first thoughts were, will somebody get these fucking electrodes out of my skull? Monologue for Shut-Ins, number 166.